heading out for the day. That's where I'm staying, at Hotel Kala. It's cute. Anyway, yes, so I am heading out and super exciting. Oh my goodness, I wonder what I'm going to see. I mean, I know what I'm going to see, but anyway, still super exciting. So where I'm staying, the lady just said, walk down there. So I started walking down there. Yeah, my goodness. And look at what I found. This is just a dream come true. Absolutely stunning, incredible. So I have heard some stories about the minaret. Now I don't have a guide, I probably should have hired a guide. Anyway, I've heard some stories about that minaret, how it hasn't been completed, and how some used to be concubines, and it would be so high that it would look into someone's concubine, and they didn't want that, so they halted the building of it. But regardless, it's gorgeous, it's stunning, and yeah, it's super cool. And it's really hot today, so August, beautiful weather if you don't mind it a little bit hot. I've just come to the palace, the Khoja Palace, and you just need to buy a ticket to visit all the museums. It was 150,000 song, so not too bad. And yeah, so I'm going to check this out. I did note in the description here that it had everything you needed in the day, such as a mint and a harem, you know, all the fun stuff. But again, it's just, oh, I'll never tire of this. A really good little museum. It's got heaps of information about the area, and yeah, I recommend if you're coming here, you gotta come in here and read some of this stuff. It's really interesting. When visiting the palace, make sure you have a look around for these stairs up to Tower 1. This will take you up onto the wall and up into a tower. So they aren't obvious from the outside. It was just like a little doorway, and if I didn't poke my head in and see other people walking up the stairs, I wouldn't have even known they were there. Make sure you go up, you'll get amazing views from the top. and the views are spectacular. It's probably the wrong time of the day to be up here, considering where the sun is. But to the eye, it's stunning. But unfortunately, to the camera, it's not so stunning. But yeah, it's just absolutely incredible and beautiful. So this is the Muhammad Rakim Khan madrasah, and it's beautiful. Like everything else, it's just stunning. So I'm about to go in, and here's another one of the ticketed places. So yeah, hopefully it's good and I learned something. But yeah, it's just, I can't say how pretty it is enough, honestly. So it is a museum as opposed to a restored madrasah. I mean, well, it is a restored madrasah, but it's also a museum. Really, really good little museum. This is the Amir Torah Madrasah. So it is beautiful. It's not open though. So I don't know if it's closed for restoration or what, but it is beautiful from the outside. It is almost the middle of the day, and as much as I would love to go up the minarets, the sun is just far too harsh to be able to take any decent photos or anything while up there. So I think I might try and find something to eat. And I mean, I'm not particularly hungry, but I just really want to eat all the food. So yeah, I might try and find somewhere to eat, and then in the afternoon when it's not so bright, hopefully I'll at least go up one of those minarets. It's going to be amazing. So I made my way to a tea house restaurant, and I have ordered the shepherd barrack. So it's basically ravioli, beef ravioli soup, and I don't know if it's the best choice wearing a white to get a soup, but let's try it out. Amazing. Really amazing. Oh, that meal was so good. I'm so full now, and the best part is it cost me 55,000 soms, so $5.50 or thereabouts, and yeah, so good. And it's going to be really hot out there. It's 36 degrees I think today, and yeah, sun's a bit harsh, but it's okay. It's beautiful. It's stunning. So let's get out there and keep exploring. just went into the mausoleum of Sayyid Aladdin from the 14th century, and the sarcophagus in there is over 700 years old. It's beautiful. It is not included in your entrance ticket, so I had to pay an extra 20,000 song, so $2 to go in. It is just one room with the sarcophagus in it. It's nice. Yeah. So this madrasah was for traditional carpet weaving and natural dye making. So I'm excited to go in and see what they've got. Yeah, because a lot of people are still practicing these crafts today, and you can buy all the stuff here. Just thought I'd pop in here off the main walking street, and I just noticed it when I was going past, and I thought I would check it out. I'm not quite sure what this is. I don't know if these are tombs or catacombs or something to that effect. Yeah, not quite as restored as some of the other bits and pieces around here, but still beautiful nonetheless. Is the minaret, Islam Khoja, and it is stunning, beautiful, just stunning. Madrasah of Sri Ghazi Khan, and it's another little museum where it talks about the madrasas. So yes, they were places of study for everyone, and they would study for 7 months of the year, and they would live there as well. So yeah, it's really good little museum. They're all little and interesting, and I've enjoyed them, and it's also a respite from the heat, so they're normally quite cool in there. And there's a few graves here, and it's not included in your ticket. You do need to pay extra. It's 25,000 song. Really lovely building.
Walking around the streets, you'll find that there are so many souvenir stalls. This is great because you'll be able to find that perfect gift or that perfect trinket that will remind you of your time in Uzbekistan.
So I'm inside the Islam Khoja. And I'll double check what this is. And it has been turned into a museum. And it is pretty cool because it is a bit of a homage to all the craftsmen and different types of industries that they had. And the doors to each of the individual rooms look to be blocked up, and they've created this hallway through the entire building, and it's actually really cool. That's the Juma Mosque. It's one of the oldest mosques, and it's got wooden structures inside of it that are super high. And it also has a really incredible minaret. You can't climb that minaret, which is okay. It still looks amazing. This is the area where people would pray. Yeah, it's really fascinating. These wooden structures are so intricate, so old, super old, beautiful, ornate, very delicate. It's really, really pretty. And some of these supports are obviously older or younger than others. So this looks like it's one that's being replaced. But then there's some over here that looks so worn and weathered. These must be so old. So they're cordoned off so you can't touch them. Just went into this building here, which is the madrasah of Muhammad Amin Inak, and it has been turned into a museum of scholars, and so it does have just a small display inside with stuff, more science-based stuff. Yep, again, just like a really cute little museum. Not much information, but still looks really cool. So yeah, part of your ticket, so might as well check it out. Now, I'm not sure what has made these, but there are ruts in the stonework here. So I don't know if it's from carriages or what, but yeah, that's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. This is a museum inside of the Tashkoli Palace. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Was presented to the Khiva Khan in 1876. So it was just outside that we saw the ruts in the road. So I am probably assuming that this may have contributed. Oh my goodness, like this, I was just walking around this palace and I just happened to come through this doorway and look at this. It is amazing. Oh my goodness. Blue is my favourite colour, so probably get way more excited about this than I should, but this is stunning. Amazing. Now I know what those big round things are for. Yurts. That's cool. Anyway, this is the Khan's family's passing way. So I guess I used to come through here. Again, another beautiful square of amazing blue tile. It's just incredible. Inside the yurt. I actually thought it'd be cooler in here, but it's not. It's really quite warm. So I don't know if they had good thermal properties or not. And maybe they did to keep the warmth in rather than the heat out. I'm not quite sure, but it's really cool. Super cool. Never been in a yurt before. So here's another madrasah. Not as restored as some of the others, but it's still really beautiful. Let's go and have a look. Sure if this is some storage or something else, but it is pretty cool. So steps are steep though to get down, not very many, but yeah, pretty cool. Stumbled across this palace and I thought I'd pop in, and it's getting late in the day, it's almost 6 o'clock, and I've apparently found the harem. So this is the king's bedroom, the Khan's bedroom, and then there were 4 wives down there, and then this side were the concubines. So yeah, I guess it's a bit of an interesting place, so I'll explore it. Beautiful blue tiles again, so yeah, let's have a look around. An amazing place to have dinner. Dinner with a view. I'm eating at the gorgeous terrace restaurant that has beautiful views of the minarets, and I ordered a salad, I'm going to get salad with beetroot and some dill noodles with a goulash and yogurt, I think. So I'm super excited. Apparently this is a Khiva special, so let's try it out.
Yeah, all tables reserved. Yeah.
That's no problem.
The dill noodles are great.
Yeah, if you want, you
But
can
the goulash is
Thank you very much.
incredible. I love beetroot, so beetroot salad will always go down well in my books, but tastes fantastic. But my favourite is the goulash. This is a Kazakhstan, and I think it might be part of the prison, maybe, because the information and things it has on the walls is all about punishments, basically. So over here we've got the punishment whip, Here we've got, you know, palace guard trials, and then different types of way people would be sentenced to death. So you've got burying alive, impaling, being stoned to death. Oh, being thrown off a minaret. I didn't know that's what minarets were for. And woman punished. She looks like she's been put in a bag and beaten. A bit cruel. So yeah. And then just a little display. Probably should have read this first. It does say the guardians of Sharia law in the Khiva Khanate. So yeah, so these are the Sharia law penalties, I guess. So yeah. So you do have to pay extra to go up the minaret, and I am thinking about it because it's sunset now, it's beautiful colours in the sky, and I think it would look really, really lovely from up there. Steep, so yeah, but it should be fun. I'm already puffed. I've only gone up about 10 steps, but yeah, let's go up some more. Yeah. It is tiring because it's pretty much just straight up. It's so steep, and the stairs are actually really big, and I'm not that tall, so hard work. Just in time to see the sunset. Going back down the stairs is going to be way scarier than it was going up, so one wrong move and you'll just be at the bottom before you know it. Well, I didn't want me to get down there. Okay, so I've just gotten down from the tower, and yeah, it wasn't that bad actually. 2 points of contact at all times when you're going downstairs, so that kind of worked. Holding the step above, which is the step above, and one hand on the wall, and it felt not too bad. But what I realised when I got down was, now that everything's lit up, I feel like I need to go and explore everything all over again, because it's just beautiful in such a different way now. So I was going to head back, but I might just continue walking around and taking more photos and videos, because it is just beautiful. So, amazing. I woke up early as I went to bed early, and I thought I would make my way out here. It's at 7:15 at the moment. Been out here for about half an hour or so. I'm just taking a time lapse of the minaret there. And yeah, so today's day 2 in Khiva. I'm not here all excuse me, I'm not here all day. I will be heading off to the train station in Urgench later on to catch a train to Bukhara. So I'll be doing that, and yeah, so I'm going to make the most of it. I think there's a mausoleum I wanted to go and see, and I might also climb the wall. You can pay to climb the wall, but at the moment I'm going to go outside and have a look at the ark from the outside, so see what that's like out there. But look at it, like it's like a fairy tale could be set here. It's just amazing. The outside of the wall. You can just imagine it's encasing the whole inner city. It has been cut away, or something's happened over here, so you can see the madrasah through it. But other than that, yeah, it's pretty impressive. It's an impressive structure. It's huge. It's thick. I think it's made of mud with like a binder, like some type of straw or something to hold it all together. But yeah, the wall's really cool. The front entrance, well, one of the entrances is awesome as well. So yeah, so I noticed on the map that there was a mausoleum, so I thought I'd try and find it, and this is it. Now the thing about this is that's the wall, so this mausoleum is kind of built into the wall. So isn't that fascinating? Anyway, I'm heading to Naralaboy Palace. So I'm walking along this really sweet street with all these flowers, and it's just really, really nice walkway. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to going to the palace. All right, let's go. So I'm here a little bit early. I think there's about 15 minutes to go until it opens, the palace. But I did keep walking down the street, and I found this cute little park. And it's a bit of a kids park, I think. There's lots of toys, games, rides and whatnot for the kids. There's a Ferris wheel across the road. So yeah, it looks like a bit of a fun place to hang out if you've got kids with you. I found the entrance. It's in a little bit of a different spot to where Google says it is, but that's okay. It's actually closer than what Google says. So anyway, let's go into the palace. It should be great.
So not only will you find beautiful buildings and gardens here, but you will also find a couple of little museums. So there is a museum on the photographic history of the region, and there's also another one that is dedicated to the Khans of the Khorasan region. So make sure you check them out as well while you're here.
This palace, the Nalora Palace, yeah, it's pretty good. You won't see as much of the beautiful ceramic glazed tiles here, but it's still really pretty nonetheless. You can walk upstairs and you can have a look down from one of the balconies, so that's a really nice feature that you can't do in some of the other places. Yeah, it costs 600 som to get in, so that's fine, and yeah, that's about it. When I'm traveling and I'm looking at ruins and things like that, is I always wonder what it actually looked like. And so for me, this is a perfect example of restoration, just so you know, like exactly what the wall coverings look like, and what floor coverings they would have used, and isn't this just stunning? So I almost missed the museum part, and I just wanted to there's other museums like photography museum as well here, but I just wanted to point it out so no one else misses it, because it was actually really little but great. And so there's the main entrance to the palace, and here's a white building on the side. Go through that door and you'll get through to a square, and then there's a door you'll see there to go into the museum. It's great. It's hot, and I figured I would have a bit of a rest, so I found this cafe, and it has these really cool sitting areas. The wind. So yeah, get to sit down, rest here. I'll have some lunch here. It's just a little bit early yet for lunch, so I'll have a drink, and then in a little bit I'll order some lunch. But yeah, it's really beautiful here, and it's just so serene and so cool, which is what I need right now. A gigantic, huge glass of fresh apple juice. And it tastes very, very fresh. It's very appley. Even feels like it's, got a bit of texture to it, which is really lovely, really lovely, really yummy. So I've just had a nice break, and I decided with just a couple hours left I would come and climb the wall. Now it did cost an additional 20,000 som, and it's still a bit tough. You just had to walk up these incredible steep stairs. It's kind of probably more like a ladder than a stairwell, but yeah, I guess let's just go and explore it. this wall is probably made out of, well, the rampart. Oh my goodness, it's raining. Anyway, the ramparts, I think that's what you call the wall. But anyway, the wall part is probably made out of earth, and then it's got probably some clay and whatever to keep it all together and in. But then I've noticed it looks as though there's probably some clay bricks that's within the wall as well. You can see that there, and then you can also see them in like these little windows. You can see the brick formation. So otherwise the wall, the outside wall, looks to be made of probably clay and straw, I'd say. Probably some other stuff in there as well, but it's probably the main constituents. Basically the wall that you can walk goes almost halfway around the entire perimeter, so it's not bad. There's the mosque, there's the Minor Minaret, there's the, I was up there yesterday, Tower 1 I think it is, from the palace, and then the madrasahs, another palace down here. Oh, it's incredible from up here. Unfortunately the camera doesn't do it justice, but it's really, really pretty. I'd definitely recommend coming up on this walk. I'm going to head back to the hotel now to get ready for the taxi to go over to the train station. So I've just been doing one last walk around, and it's still as beautiful, you know, 2 days on. Yeah, it's just incredible. Made my way to Urgench, and I haven't had any lunch yet, so it's 3:30 in the afternoon and I thought I'd have a meal, and I have absolutely no idea what I've ordered. I just pointed to a picture, this one, and it's what I've got. I just have no idea what it actually is, so have a go. This is like a meat patty. Potato, lentils and rice with a sauce over the top, so really yummy. Yeah, good treat. So I've just finished lunch, and there was a massive storm that just rolled through, and so I just sat there for a few minutes until it finished, and now I am heading to Urgench train station to go and catch my train. I'm hoping there's still like a little food stall, or I hope they didn't get washed away in that storm. Anyway, so I can grab a few things. It is a 6-hour ride, so I just want some snacks. So yeah, all good. The real reason for my last video, which I forgot to say, was that my lunch ended up being 35,000 som, so $3.50, just under that, the current exchange rate. So yeah, super cheap. super tasty. It was really tasty once I mixed everything together. So the food here has been so good, so good. So this is Urgench train station. I'm here for 6:20 p.m. Train ride from Urgench to Bukhara. So I've just picked up bread. As in Uzbekistan, bread is quite a delicacy, and a bottle of water. I've just had lunch, so I'm very, very full. And yeah, I'm just going to go and check in. It's a little bit early. That's fine. I'd much rather be early than late. I'm on the platform at Urgench, waiting for the train. I've still got about half an hour, but I can come out here and wait, apparently. So I hope I get on the right train. I'm sure there's only one at a time because there's one set of tracks. And they did say it's the next train coming in, and there is one on its way now. I don't know if this one's it. So yeah, hope I get there. I found my carriage. It's the second last one. Yeah, let's go. This is mine for the next 6 hours. It's not air conditioned, it's quite hot, stuffy. Be fine. I did make a bit of a mistake though, and I should have known better. I did book a bed or a seat that is over the bogies, and so it'll probably be squeaky, noisy, and a bit rough. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. I'm still going to get to the hotel at a reasonable hour at midnight, so I'm still going to get sleep, even if I don't get much rest. I've just got off the train. It's just after midnight, about 1/4 midnight, and train trip was very hot, and so a few things about the train. Bookings open 45 days in advance. Make sure you put it in your calendars so you don't miss it. Otherwise you'll end up with an unair conditioned cab like I did. And for 6 hours it wasn't pleasant. So I'm really actually glad to be off the train. I probably smell. Anyway, so pretty good ride though. Like, I was surprised. But I do like the sound of a click-clacking train, so anyway, yeah, awesome. In Bukhara, I'm going to go find my taxi and get to the hotel, get to sleep.